welcome to Mindful Transitions, the podcast for women navigating the in-between, the moments of change that shape us, shake us, and ultimately reveal who we really are. I'm Sonia Figueiredo, a coach, storyteller, and fellow traveler in this messy, magical thing called life. Here we talk real about identity shifts, relationships, boundaries, and the emotional roller coaster that comes with it all. Whether you're breaking free from the old roles or stepping into something new, this space is for you. So grab a cuppa, get comfy, and let's take one mindful step at a time together. Let me tell you something I wish someone had told me earlier. Self-esteem isn't built on achievements. It's built on how you were allowed to feel, need, and protect yourself as a child. And for so many of us, we were taught the opposite. We were praised for being easy, quiet, helpful, and even strong. But no one ever asked, how are you really feeling? What do you need right now? What's not okay for you? So we created an identity based on adaptation. We became who the world needed us to be, not who we truly were. That's why today's episode is so important. I'm going to introduce you to a powerful, simple framework that changed everything for me and for the women I work with, the Wholeness Map. It's the quiet architecture of who we became and the blueprint for who we can become. The Wholeness Map is made up of three core pillars: emotions, needs, boundaries. Let's unpack each one in plain language and real life examples. Firstly, emotions. This is your ability to feel what you feel without shame. But here's the truth. Many of us grew up in homes where emotions were either shut down, mocked, or too big and scary to manage. So we became emotional shapeshifters. The girl who never cried, the teen who laughed off pain, and the woman who pushed past exhaustion and smiled anyway. The message? Your feelings are inconvenient. So you learned to feel nothing or to feel everything and hide it. Secondly, needs. This one hits deep. Needs are your birthright. But for many of us, expressing needs felt dangerous or shameful. Maybe you needed comfort and heard, stop being dramatic, or asked for help and got, you're fine, do it yourself. So you stopped asking. You overfunctioned. You became hyper independent. Sound familiar? Let me ask you, do you get angry when people don't help, but never ask for help in the first place? Do you dream of a partner just seeing what you need without you having to say it? Do you secretly wish someone would take care of you just once? That's the wound talking, and it's okay. Needs aren't weakness, they are human. Finally, boundaries. Boundaries are how we protect ourselves. But if you grew up in chaos, in a home where no wasn't respected, or saying no caused guilt or punishment, you learned it was safer to merge with others, to blend, to please. So now you say yes when your whole body is screaming no. You avoid conflict even when it costs you your peace. And you apologize for taking up space, for having opinions, and for existing. That's not weakness. That's a survival strategy. Let me take a moment to speak to those of you who are coaches, leaders, or guides in any capacity. And even if you're not formally one, you're likely holding space for others in your life all the time. Here's something that stopped me in my tracks. If we are blind to our own emotional needs, we will be blind to our clients' needs. Let that land. This isn't just about learning a coaching technique or tool. This is about doing the work ourselves first. Because when we don't tune into our own emotional landscape, emotions start to feel messy, inconvenient, or even weak. We might rush past our clients' emotional truths in favor of progress. Or worse, we might accidentally model emotional avoidance even while asking our clients to be vulnerable. You can't lead someone into the pasture of growth while standing outside the gate yelling, "You're doing great." You have to walk the path too. You have to feel it, to live it, to model it. The same goes for boundaries. If you're a people pleaser or overgiver, and let me tell you, I've been there, you will struggle to support your clients in developing clean, embodied boundaries. You'll understand them conceptually, but you'll miss them in real time. You'll hesitate to challenge or redirect because you're still dancing around discomfort yourself. This work is intimate. It's not just professional, it's personal. And that's what makes it powerful. I remember once, mid-meltdown, in the pantry, thinking, how did I end up here? Holding a box of Wheat Bix, crying because no one asked if I was okay. It wasn't about the Wheat Bix. It was about 40 years of unmet needs, unspoken emotions, and broken boundaries wrapped up in one domestic moment. Sometimes growth looks like laughing at your rock bottom, and sometimes it looks like recording a podcast about it. So here we are, post my Wheat Bix reflection. I'll tell you why so many of us struggle with emotions, needs, and boundaries in the first place. Let's go back, not just to our childhood, but to the emotional ecosystem we were raised in. In coaching, we call this your tribal zone. The patterns, beliefs, and unwritten rules passed down from your family of origin. Whether it was your parents, foster carers, grandparents, or a constantly shifting household, the emotional tone of your early environment shaped how safe it felt to feel your feelings, ask for your needs, say no, and have it respected. For most of us, those early environments didn't teach us how to thrive emotionally. They taught us how to survive socially. We learned that crying made others uncomfortable, so we swallowed tears. Saying no led to guilt or punishment, so we said yes with a smile. Having needs was needy, so we became low maintenance. But that's not low maintenance. That's low visibility. And it costs us everything: our authenticity, our energy, our connection to self. Here's the truth. Your tribe may not have known how to do this work, but you do now. You're not here to blame them. You're here to break the cycle. Now that you know the wholeness map, here's what I want you to do this week. Pause once a day and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What do I need in this moment? What boundary do I wish I had? Pick one of those and honor it. That's it. One feeling, one need, one micro boundary. You don't have to fix your whole life. You just have to start listening to the self that's been whispering beneath the noise. This work is going to feel unfamiliar, and that's okay. Let's retire the word confronting. Not because this isn't brave work, but because that word can make us feel like something's wrong if we struggle with it. Let's call it what it is: challenging, new territory we've never had a map for until now. The first time you tried to express a healthy need or boundary, your system might scream. It might feel like you're doing something wrong, but in reality, you're doing something radical. You're choosing your wholeness over your conditioning. So be kind to yourself, be patient, and come back to this work again and again. It's not a one-time fix, it's a lifetime practice. Thank you for joining me on Mindful Transitions. If today's episode stirred something in you, share it with someone who needs it too. And hey, if no one's told you lately, you're allowed to grow, change, and take up space in your own story. Here's to embracing change, one mindful step at a time. Take care and be kind to yourself. And before you go, hit subscribe and follow for more episodes like this each week.